everybody! Game number 2! Day number 2, game number 2 of ISKT summer season. I am here. I am ready. The teams are almost ready here too. We got 8 minutes on the clock till scheduled time. I'm not sure right now if there is another ref than me. I think there's Nordic. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's match by the Mumblerines versus the German team of Full Contact and Tactical Combat Division. What a blast, what a blast. In case you haven't seen it, you have missed some really stomping action. A big stomping action, actually. Anyway, that was Group C yesterday. Today we are on Group A. And we can see already who is that. That is FSQ. Finnish Squad is already driving around a little bit. Seems like they are having some fun with their vehicles. I will jump into the brackets in a second. Let's just see. What are they doing? What are they doing over here? Yep, just driving around a little bit here on our warm-up map. On our warm-up map of Loga. Everybody loves Loga as warm-up map. So Finnish Squad will play today versus Husaria from Poland. Finnish Squad obviously is from Finland. So it's an all-European matchup today. I am really excited to cast that both teams' first appearance in ISKT. So we will see if those teams have prepared themselves or not, and how they are going to work out with a 24-player matchup. We will see. We will see. I am excited for it for sure. Let's jump quickly into the brackets here. Let's jump quickly into the brackets and see where are we. That was yesterday. We have some news. The team Red Bears from I don't know where. I think they're from Russia. I hope I'm not I'm correct in that. They have forfeit. They for some reason stopped their participation. I don't know why, to be honest. Just heard the news. So all teams from Group C got the win. Mumblerines got 2 wins because since they won yesterday. Mumblings was Red Bears, and there is Mumblings versus Tactical Combat Division. And for Contact, they won yesterday with 522 tickets. That's a solid win. And yeah, so this is Group C. We can see this is actually nice. And today we are here in Group A. Finnish Squad versus Husaria is the first match of today's matches. This is match number 2 over here. And we will have to see how this is going to turn out today. I am not sure. I am not sure how it's going to turn out. We will see. Wait. I'm sorry, my setup is a little bit messed up. Is Nordic? Do we have? No, there's Bonn. Is because I don't wanna administrate, to be honest. I don't wanna ref here. Nordic. So that was yesterday's match. Mumblerines versus Tactical Division, and today we have Husaria versus FSQ. I have casted some Husaria games, not in ISKT. It was always a thrill, always fun. There's Nordic. Good, perfect. So I don't have to do anything. That is good. Shoutouts to the referees. Nordic played yesterday and now he is casting for himself, which is of course awesome without all the awesome referees. Now he's not casting, he's reffing. With all the referees, this tournament would not work out how it does. I had to do something off quickly. So shoutouts to all the referees and everybody who is having that. Match 2. FSQ finish. Gotta tweet out quickly. Finnish Squad versus Husaria. See what is going to happen. Gotta tweet a little bit to join squad. And yeah, hope you enjoy the cast as always. And I have prepared this time I have prepared something. I have done some work. I promised you yesterday that there will be more pre-match videos. That there will be, and we will do that. First of all, I want to do something which I wanted to do a long time already. We will have. I of course did not prepare myself here. We have. Let's see. We have just to give you a little bit of tasting what happened yesterday. We have a little play of the game. Two plays of a game of yesterday of Mumblewings versus Finnish Squad. I will shut myself up and we will look into that. Oh, there you go. One striker started to shoot. Seeing the BTR losing at first, BTR will be a shit, and now all the strikers are starting to push. Big fight going on. One BTR is going down. Another striker coming in from the left. Holy fuck, what is going on? 30 mils striker from the BTR from the right side. Getting shot with rockets though too. And left BTR is getting to get focused. Oh my god. Left BTR is pushing back, but 30 mil is getting pushed with a loss. Two burning strikers, two burning BTRs. One striker gets down. That's a 1-1 trade. Oh my god, another striker is pulling out, but one now is still in there. What a fight here. Suddenly, hell breaks loose. And there we've got Pub coming out with striker, but now it's two strikers. BTR gets taken out. 30 mil BTR is the last one left. He got the gun theoretically. Von Snow is pushing out, how it seems, but stick presenter over here. That fight, the Germans lost that fight. It's 440. There was a little something yesterday. Mumblerine strikers were working as a wolf pack. They did a lot of damage to the German team yesterday. A lot. What is that? What is that, Husaria? What is that? That was one of the crazy plays we saw yesterday, to be honest. But we got another one of yesterday. I can totally pull that out too. Already. And now the 30 mil because the Germans coming really quick. They had an answer on one of them. There you go. All the strikers are looking to the back. Maybe they can take out. They take out one. They take out eventually. Oh! You saw that tank move. They can eventually take out another one. Yes, they can. They can take out another one. Can they take out the third one too? They did it! They fucking did it! We can see the Germans had the answer. That was yesterday's. That was yesterday's action there. Just wanted to show all of you in case you missed it. Maybe I will keep on doing that, like do some special. Gotta incorporate that somehow better. But like, just if you want to see more of that in future casts, just let me know. Write a bit of point in the chat, and we will do that. Man, that was. As I am totally ready. They're asking me, RD ready? So I am ready. We are all ready to roll here. We are all ready to roll. How it seems, I gotta show you something else. Because the map we're going to play today. going to play today is Yehorivka. Version 1 as yesterday too. I promised you I'm going to make a video and I totally did one today. Hope you enjoyed that too. It was a little bit of work, but I did it. So we are in changing the sides right now. I think FSQ is going to start. Yeah, FSQ is going to start on the Russian side, and Husaria is going to pick the Americans first. As you know, we're going to play 2 rounds, 2 matches, 2 rounds, and if it's a 1-on-1, both teams win one side, then basically whoever gets the most tickets will take the win. And we are still in the group phase, so it's the first match for all of them, basically. So it's not that dramatically if they lose today. Let's say it like that. And I hope you are ready. I think the next map change is going to come. I am certainly ready here. And we will see what is going to happen. I'm excited. Are you excited, people? Who are you rooting for? Let me know. Are you rooting for the Finnish squad from Scandinavia, from Finland? Or are you rooting for Husaria from Poland and Eastern Europe? And we are live. This is the live round. I'm just waiting until this 19-second counter is going to tick down. I thought about squeezing my map video in that, but that would be a clutch call, I think. Well, we will see. Was the first iteration. Trying to get the production of ISKT a little bit better. To do it a little bit, you know, make it more interesting for you guys to see. And hope everybody is enjoying and having a great time. Yesterday we had a great cast. Was a lot of people yesterday. So let's see how it's going to go today. Let me know if the sound is not good, and I will fix it. Let me do a little check if my game sound is on or not. Game sound on, microphone on, everything ready? Everything ready. Okay, I think we are ready to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, day number 2, match number 2. I'm going to give my GL and HF. And we are ready to roll. We are ready to roll. And here we are, we're live. Let me fly up here. Let's see what most teams are going to do. I'm not that confident with this new admin cam yet. Some tickets are there, FOBs rallies are there, capture zones gotta turn on. Up views, do we see everything? So let's see what is going. FSQ, the Finnish squad, is playing the Russian side as predicted, and they have a big rollout. 2 infantry trucks, 2 logis, and all 3 BTRs are moving out. On the other side, we have both Humvees, 3 strikers, 1 infantry truck, and only 1 logi. Oh, what is that? Is this guy taking an infantry truck or the logi? Infantry truck. So only 1 logi here moving out for Husaria. That is interesting. So we gotta see how that is going to turn out. We will see that for sure. And what is going to 2 Humvees pushing straight up to Central Novo. Big convoy there. 4 FSQ coming down to storage side. 1 BTR and a logi going for Petrivka. That is a little bit a safe call to send one of those BTRs there too. But we can see the BTR 80 is flanking a little bit far to the west, and the BTR 82 is straight on leading the convoy. And we have an even bigger convoy with those 2 Humvees, which we can see right here in North Novo already, are pushing up through North Novo, and we've got a big red convoy here on the map. We've got 1 striker here soloed by Exxon, another striker by Chaos, and another striker by Glutex. So Husaria is choosing to solo their vehicles, but the Humvees are already on the way, and we will for sure have the first contact over here. We've got Popo over here for Husaria pushing straight into the northern silo area of the storage site, and it will crash soon with that infantry. 3 strikers are going to line up on the eastern side of storage site. We got all the infantry. Oh, we got the first BTR fighting against, look at that long range engagement. Glutek over there is taking some shots there from whoever that is, Drunk 87. And we got 1 Humvee over here, Amic in the Humvee, finding that infantry truck, and there seems like they're using that to block off a little bit. And that is a really long range engagement over there. Chaos now getting shot at. Seems like the strikers are not hitting, and we got a big infantry try. Both of these teams are doing things seriously. Over here we can see FSQ getting pinned down by Amic in this Humvee over there, trying to push in. Nobody is capping as of far of right now. It seems like there's no Husaria on Central Novo at all. They're not capping Central Novo. They're totally trying to focus here on storage side. There's an FOB set up for Husaria here on a really interesting spot right there. To be honest, the Humvee is doing some serious work pinning down that infantry. FSQ is dropping. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people of FSQ are down already that early. But what do we have here in the far south? There is, seems like, oh, there's another big engagement here. On the southern side, there's another big swarm. And the second FOB for Husaria here on the south side, the BTR, is fighting from far back over there. Kerma over there, far in the back. But it seems like Husaria is double set up, and there's 1 FOB for FSQ in the middle of storage side. Interesting setup here. But seems like here on the northern side, Husaria is getting ahead. People have dropped. There's only Kolgyaya getting 1 RPG there off on Amic. It is burning. Amic is down already, so Alexi, no, that is Sizzly. He can eventually destroy that Humvee. Tickets, 10 tickets lost for... Oh, that was a hit on the Humvee. That Humvee should burn out. It's 499 tickets against 489. So right now FSQ is a couple of tickets ahead, not that many more, but as soon as, yep, there goes the Humvee. That is a couple of tickets more ahead now. 15 tickets. Interesting, great start here. It seems like South Podrivka is captured, so theoretically they could start capturing. Central Novo will take a little bit longer to capture, but there's a big bunch of Husaria down here in that southwestern corner of storage side, and they have 2 FOBs set up, which is interesting. That Humvee, by the way, we can see how many tickets it was. It was 8 tickets for 1 open top Humvee. We can see that. So wow, Strival over here he's not going to have a good time pushing into all of those Husarian players. The Finnish don't know any fear. Strival over there is pushing all alone. He's trying to push up to the stairs. He won't have fun. Maybe he has a surprise on his side, but he gets 1. He gets another 1. He gets 3. He gets 4. He takes getting taken out by Mr. Whoosh. Oh, there goes a Logi, I think. Destroyed over there. A lot of action here in storage side. So they know there's 1 FOB down there. 194. Losing another Logi will cost again a couple of tickets for Husaria here. Central Novo now is captured, and I think now Husaria seems to have the advantage here in storage side. Seems like they're having the advantage. Let's see how's the map looking. So 1 striker just got taken out. No, a striker didn't get didn't got taken. 3 strikers still alive. 1, 2, and 3 BTR still alive. 1 BTR just covering here at South Petrivka. And the 30mm BTR is trying to get an angle. Both of those BTRs are actually in a really interesting spot. That 30mm BTR drunk over there is pretty deep. And Kerma here in his 80 BTR 80A. It's not that deep, but it seems like they're lurking around, but slowly, I think Husaria is going to get the edge here. In the start, there's another Humvee taken out over here, so vehicle-wise, asset-wise, the Finnish players are doing it a little bit better. Justy over here has found the Finnish FOB though. And there's fights, excuse me, going down everywhere. Here on that northern side, oh, it seems like it's a 1 or 2. Migas is still up there, but Savax and Cizio. Oh, Migas, never mind, just got taken out by X and sitting in that striker, having Overwatch on that northern side. That FOB placement is really interesting. So it seems like FSQ is kind of sandwiched there. They are kind of sandwiched. And there's 2 strikers here on that eastern side. Chaos and Exxon giving good, really good Overwatch where they can see a lot. Always difficult. Good spot, they're just sitting here. I mean, they're solo men, so they can totally get overrun. If found soon enough. BTR 82 has fallen back. Where are my cap zones? Here they are. And FSQ, do they have a hub down? That is the question. Yes, they have a hub, but the hub is pretty far off here in that northern side, so we can see 3 hubs inside the cap zone, and there's 1. Should be right in here, I think. Yes, there it is. So FSQ is spawning in here, in that warehouse, and here on the northern side, Husaria is getting a little bit thin on people. It's only 4 people left. Samax, Amic, Karlpol, and Cizio, and FSQ is closing in, how it seems. Close thing, but they captured. Husaria captured storage site, so bleed will come into effect slowly, but right now the Finnish squad is still in advance. 488 tickets to 467. It's an interesting situation right now. They have Finnish squad has to fight both fights. But oh, what do we have there? 30mm BTR is giving suppression fire here into that. We can see this penetration over here. Right into there. Interesting. So is there anything? There's nothing moving to North Petrivka yet, but it seems like a whole new batch of Husaria players are leaving main base right now. And here in the north, if FSQ can clear out that north side, that would give them a little bit advantage in case of tickets. If they can take out the FOB, it seems like Amic and Cizio are trying to get up there and dig out that FOB for themselves. Or are they just trying? I would dig that FOB out, I think. But they're just checking it out if it's clear or not. That FOB is in a tough spot indeed. And as long as the American reinforcements are still on the way, we can see that here right now. This infantry truck and this logistic trucks are trying to get here into Stepnye. Is it called Stepnye? I think it is. And then they're trying to attack South Petrivka from there. So FSQ has some time, because this will take some time until those cars are there. Not too long, but besides that, it is really quiet right now. There's some gunfights in the south, but here on the northern side, it is important here for Finnish squad. I think they know that there's an FOB. I think they saw the hub. They can feel it. I think they can feel that there's an FOB. We can see Savax over here pushing And we've got another Husaria player on the silo. Starbucks is pushing around. There's some struggling on the southern side too. Starbucks will eventually take out the rally point, and as soon as that rally point is down, this squad will have problems to come back here to that attack point. Doesn't see the rally, but it is down. He took it out, and oh, gets one. Gets what a spray. Just gets one, actually. That was a wild spray. Could have done more, a little bit with more elaborate fights. Oh, what do we have there? What just blew up over there? Was that a strike? Yes, it was a striker. One striker down here, taken out by Drunk. That is exactly how Finnish Squad is keeping themselves in the game here right now. Taking out a striker is 24 tickets, ladies and gentlemen. So Drunk is doing a really good job there with a striker. So it's 472 tickets. Oh, Exen getting engaged there by Orbital. That's the problem. If you're soloing the vehicles, that's another strike. Oh, no, they gotta reload. Lewis over there, and they're not sure. I think they're discussing what they're doing. Exen is falling dead. But he is alone. Now they're engaging. Can you take him out? That's the question. That's the problem, because Exen can't move and fight. Orbital can do it, and Lewis, and it is burning. They should just stand there. Seems like another striker is coming in there to help out, and now they're getting out. They could have taken that striker out there. Exen is a little bit lucky there. Lutek is trying to push them back. And it blew up. It finally blew up. That's another 24 tickets. Good work there by the Finnish squad. So it's 462 versus 405. 403 tickets now. Double team kill there too. So that actually might become a little bit of a problem here for Husaria. We can see that it's all assets. Almost 58 tickets are assets, although Husaria has the flag advantage right now. Finnish squad is making better work of their assets, double manning them, and be able to outplay both strikers. Over here we can see the Finnish squad sneaking up. They know there is something over here on the north side, still the same situation. But it seems like an offensive FOB has been set here already. We gotta check that too later on. So much going on. Both of his teams really playing well here. Really playing well. Blind Eye is trying to get a nade up in the... No, it's a smoke. He tries to smoke the window. Not the most bad idea. There's a lot of Husarian players trapped in that building. That's a lot of manpower. They actually cannot afford to have trapped there. Over here, the pressure on that FOB is still kinda the same. Kaya over here is trying to push in. Did he spot it? That? Look at that. Look at that angle. I think he might consider that there is an FOB in there. So let's see up here what is going on quickly on the defensive side, because let's not forget FSQ is on the defending right now. Playing good, but still 450 tickets versus 400, and there's an Husaria hub up close to West Petrivka, South Petrivka, I am sorry. And has some defenders down already, but General Butt Naked is actually seeing that FOB, he is seeing that hub, so they know what is going on. There's only Skeleton alive for the attackers. The FOB is getting marked, and that might cost Husaria another couple of tickets. What are the BTRs doing? 2 BTRs, both here, Drunk and Luovis. Where's the third BTR? It's still somewhere around storage side. Great vehicle play here by the Finnish players. General Butt Naked is on that FOB. Skeleton has to realize that. Yes, he is pushing back. Yes, there's Starbucks coming from the other side, but Skeleton is getting shot at. He is getting shot at. Nade's coming down. Where's that BTR shooting? Long range, another long range fight. Striker versus, and another striker gets taken out there by Drunk 87. Good leg is getting taken out. It seems like they can, Husaria can save that FOB thanks to the rally, which was placed a little bit far off. That's 3 strikers down already. That is a lot of tickets. That is a lot of tickets down in the striker. And over here, that FOB is getting taken out too. A lot of pressure here. So 439 tickets to 370 now. And now Finnish Squad has taken out that FOB. Momentum is slowly swinging into FSQ's favor here. Husaria is locked down in that window and they do not have the fire power to push back that BTR. Kerma over here is doing a great job pinning down all of those defenders inside that building. He might actually be able to spot that FOB, which is right on the field, and if he can get some infantry, I think they eventually have spotted it already. Did they spot that? They might have spotted it. So we can see that FSQ is trying to push up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10-ish people of Husaria inside that FOB, and over here FSQ is trying to search for that FOB. 435 tickets for FSQ. Yes, they're searching the FOB. I think B96380 is going to find it. Let's just call him by. Yeah. Yeah, he found it, so this FOB will get taken out. Ah! Tough spot here to be in for Husaria. They had a good start. But FSQ did a great job of taking out assets, of pinning them back here in that FOB and destroying the other FOB on the north side. Russian ground forces neutralized storage site. Yes, they're taking it back. Seems like how's the situation here in... In South Petrivka it is pretty clear too. There's only Skalton and Amic over here. And we can see ZP is on the hub already and they're pushing for the hub. There's 1 BTR over there. Where's the BTR? 30 mil. It got back to main to repair. Ah! So FSQ now can basically corner them in. They are taking down the FOB over here, and all that manpower over here will start working its way down to the other FOB in the southwest part of storage side and will destroy that. Husaria is in a tough spot and they know it. They're on the back foot here. 434 tickets versus 355. Vehicles are so important. This will be 20 tickets right there. So now FSQ has a 100 ticket lead. There will be another 20 tickets get taken down here in South Petrivka by that FOB. I think they didn't lose a single vehicle yet. Might be mistaken though. So yes, they're digging here on that FOB. ZP is there. Hospital is there. Taking that down. Things are going good for the Finnish players here. BTR pushing in just to make sure. Maybe they even can find that truck over here. It should be American too. Well played. Good played by both teams. Initially FSQ just a pinch better. We are 20 minutes into the game. 100 ticket advance after the first big engagement. So right now down here in the south we can see Stibel knows exactly Stübel. I'm not sure how to pronounce that Finnish names. Let me know. Is sitting over here and just look at all those defenders up there. They lose a BTR in the process. And they are scared. Husaria is scared. 1 BTR. Nope, there's 2 BTRs in main base. 30 mil is moving out right now. We can see over here all the... They're like just RPGing out of there. Have a look inside the defensive line. Some people trying to get to heaven. It's the last stand here for Husaria in storage side. They are moving out with 1 striker from the main base. Oh, I actually do not have a squadly chat. I'm sorry. Totally forgot that. What is... Oh, now we can.
Joo, menkää vauhilla. Me menetään Torakea tällä hetkellä.
Now we can hear the Finnish squad. So, oh, look at that. Now it's like... You know, the movie The Rock, like the scene in the shower, that is a little bit like that.
Meillä on molemmat Petterit vasta matkalla ja tai korjukset. Good.
So they're holding, but they have lost the flag already. So now it's that is actually expensive now. 446 tickets against 269. Losing flags is the most expensive thing which can happen to you. And FSQ is pushing in from every side. Stibble over here still is next to the radio. Now he's like pushing up to the radio. He will start to dig it eventually. And as soon as that radio is going down... Oh, nope. He's not digging anymore. Access denied by Cookie over there. So... But Husaria here is in the back foot. They try to hold that, but they gotta push out at one point. They gotta push out here at one point. There is 2 strikers coming in there far back at the airfield. Can we see them already? Yes, we can. Exon is over there trying to be in an overwatch position. And Hellbout at the storage side. In the meantime, the Finnish squad is trying to take advantage of their momentum. We see the BTRs are moving that. We have another offensive FOB now for FSQ here northeast of Central Novo. BTR is here, a couple of infantrymen is here, logistic truck is coming up, so the attack is going to happen sooner or later. There's only Jabi here defending Central Novo all on its own, and there's another sneaky FOB here in the field in the south, and there will be some long vehicle engagement. There's a Humvee coming up now, but the Humvee will probably run straight into the BTR. So what do we have here? Yeah, Husaria is still holding the FOB. 442 tickets for Finnish squad versus 259 by Husaria. We have 25 minutes into the game. That is still doable. Yep. There just went a Humvee. Losing assets now is not the thing you want to do as Husaria. You just want to get back to that storage site, take it really quick back, and try to take the momentum. But as long as Husaria is still sitting in there and not being able to be pushed out, they will have a problem. We can see the strikers moving to the west now. They're trying to flank Drunk and Kerma over there to eventually take out those BTRs, which are causing Husaria here really big trouble. Husaria knows right now, I think, what their problem is. They just need time to answer that call, which is interesting, but they're under pressure. Husaria is under pressure. They do not have the time to that, because in Central Novo there is defenders spawning in now. Not that many attackers. They should still be able to hold. It's a free situation there. And what are the strikers doing? What those strikers are doing is pretty critical. Pretty crucial and critical right now. Let's check those strikers. It's Exon and Gutek over here. They're trying to sneak up. Third striker is moving to Central Novo right now. If those 2 strikers over here are able to take out the BTR threat, but 30 mil is moving back to main right now, maybe they can take out the BTR 80. Then they could start turning things around. There's so many Husaria manpower. I'm not even sure how Finnish squad is able to hold that. I think they just said that they started capping Central Novo. Yeah, the BTR, the strikers will eventually come. So here's same situation. FSQ is trying to push Husaria out of the storage site, but they're holding on to it as good as they can, possibly. And yes, all the defenders of Central Novo have been taken out, so now they're taking Central Novo, and now Husaria has a big problem. Big problem right now. But over here, the 2 strikers are getting the angle. The two strikers are getting the angle on the BTR. BTR is down there. The strikers are sneaking up through the forest. It's the same forest. We saw that incredible BTR versus striker engagement yesterday. Yeah, they're aiming for it. I think they see it. They should. Why not seeing it? Why are they not shooting it? Yes, there you go. I just lined up, but Kerma is pretty much dead. Yes, he is. That's a little drop. And now the infantry gotta push out here. They really gotta push out. I do not see why Husaria is keeps sitting inside there. But all the attackers are down. So let's see, the action will happen here at Central Novo now. If Husaria is going to take the strikers, mount up and fall back to Central Novo, that would be the right call to do right now. Because they are not getting into here. We've got Axton over here in his striker. There's Azeli over there in a BTR circling around. And it seems like Azeli is coming into Axton's butt in a second. The question is, it seems like there's 2 FSQ players inside the cap zone. That's not enough. That's not enough to cap. Then it's only 1. Oh, what is going to happen? What is the strikers are circling around storage side? Clutch game, 408 tickets versus 226 here. Husaria. Oh, Chaos gets 1 hit and he will eventually back up. There's a double repair station, really close. But Azeli is going to shoot into his butt in a second. He's switching to the gun. He's starting to shoot him. Oh, and Chaos is trying to find him. Chaos is getting sandwiched and losing another striker. He's another 24 tickets, 407 tickets for Finnish Squad versus 201 for Husaria. And another asset lost by the Polish players, yes. 200 ticket advantage for the Finns. You say it like that, Finns? Finlandias? And over here Sarvax, Popo and Ritsu they finally have taken out a small squad here to take out with FOB. Are they actually able to pull back here? So they're digging. Sarvax is digging. The Finns know it. They know what's going on. Popo really needs to cover, but Popo needs to bandage himself. There's Yuzu. Oh. Sava is getting taken out, but FOB lives for now. And they're still sitting with a lot of manpower pretty much dead and idle over here in that building. I'm not sure if that is the right call to do. To be honest. They need to get out of there and actively start attacking the Finnish team. Over here, only General Butt Naked is still up and seems like the double striker, Axon and Gutek just made it here, trying to find Azeli, but Azeli is getting the fuck out of here over the east side. Good call to do. They're searching for the striker, for the BTR, but they're not finding it. 30-minute mark is reached exactly by now, and still 400 tickets left for the Finns versus 192 for the Polish team. And FSQ managed to take the storage back. But as long as Husaria is just deciding here to sit back, and I think they... Ow! How do you get up here? How did they? By reviving, maybe? Is that like this bug where you will be revived and you bug one level above you? Because they can't do shit in the... Interesting. I think he has the suicide. Poor Miwosh has the suicide. He's trying to find a way out. Seems like he's cocking a grenade right now. Interesting. So things are getting quite... FSQ seems like it's not going to push that FOB anymore. They're just trying to contain them in there as good as they can. Bennett over here is still taking some shots inside. A little bit of fighting. Shasti over there. This is the right thing to do. Like, yeah, Miwosh just suicided. Is the right thing to do. Like, pushing out and bring the fight to the enemy. Because they don't have the luxus right now of Just sitting there on the back
2
foot.
strikeria ajaa kohti Storaken.
So in Central Novo, FSQ
Striker,
is
Storaken,
starting to push into Hospital, taking out Chaos and another Polish player.
Strikerit tulos vestipuolelle Nortin kautta Storaken.
Tehtiin vihujen hapi alas Central Novos, ei tää pop.
And Azeli is where the strikers went back to storage side, and as soon as the strikers have been back, Azeli again away. Azeli basically pushed back in again into the area of operation. They know the repair stations. They do not see the FOB. Did Azeli eventually see that FOB over here? He might have. It doesn't seem like it. Nobody's pushing it. Interesting, but they will eventually find it. And it seems like the hub is down and there's no defenders.
Onko Storaken Northwest?
So sooner or later Husaria will have to fall back. They're going for the standoff here, kind of both teams. Have a lot of manpower sitting on storage side. Striker here in the north, Axon. Well, Axon just did a team kill, a double team kill with a striker. Carlport and Amic over here have been Husaria players, and Axon with a striker were from the north did a double team kill. Shame on you. So we can see Husaria now finally, after a long time, is seeing they gotta do something on 168 tickets. They have to know they gotta do something. Yuzu trying to spray through the wall, not getting him, and now he's got to reload. But what is that? What is that? What is that? The gun shot into and the nade. Sees you, both of those players. Sees you trying, but his gun shot into the fence. Everybody knows that annoying thing, and now he's coming out and getting taken out finally by Yuzu. Double strikers are pushing in. Are they trying to exfil the people? That is my question here, because at one point Husaria will have to realize they gotta fall back. 35 minutes into the game now. And FSQ once again defended the storage side. So we're on 393 tickets versus 162. Jubby over here versus Karma. Oh, Jubby has a feeling. Oh, he got a bandage. Karma has to hear that. Yes, he heard it. Hello there. Clear headshot. And FSQ, I think, got 3 people up in the cap zone. No defenders there. So they are capping Central Novo by now. And they are doing at the same time a really good job here. They got people even in the back on the north side, and just to make sure that no Husarian players are going to enter storage side from the north again.
Käppi tipuu Storaken. Mikä Centralin tilanne? Käpitä. Ei löydetty vielä fobia, mutta hapi on vielä alhaalla.
I just got word that I have the wrong pole inside. I didn't change that. I'm sorry. I will totally fix that in the break.
Käppi tulee meille.
There's only like 3 or 4 Husarian players pushing out. Ritsu, Shusti and Skalton now are trying to push out of that southwestern corner, but they are not actually able to do it. They always will get shot here by this Finnish wall running into that, and there's so many Husarian players being idle in that building. More vehicles rolling out here for Husaria. Are they still capping? Yes, they are still capping. There's still Orbital, Macross and Kerma are still in the cap zone. They're still capping over here. As long as there are 3 people, they are still capping it. We got 1 striker over here, and I think we got the other striker. Yes, both strikers, Exton is over here and Gutek is over here. They really want to hold that. They know they gotta push in there. Ooh, one hit there by Macros on Gutek. Tough spot for Husaria. They really gotta push out there.
Centrali ihan just neutraali, mutta ei tänne kannata tulla vielä. Otetaan vaan painetta pois teiltä.
Nemal is trying to push over, killing Macross. Azeli is hiding there too, inside that cap zone actually. Oh, I think they eventually might still be capping. Axon is pushing in, and Forkrow and Goodleg. All of them. Azeli should be able to hear them. I don't know where there's a BTR hiding in both houses. Oh, Forkrow might get wrecked. Yes, Forkrow will get wrecked. That's another OT Humvee going down. No way. And Axon now knows where the striker is at the BTRs. He finds the BTR. While trading a BTR versus a Humvee is alright. I think the striker should be able to take it out. Does he have to reload? And there's another striker. Grotek is coming in from the other side. That Azeli is getting sandwiched here. That should be an easy kill. He's just rolling up. And he can take out Azeli over here. So Husaria is holding on to Central Novo. Barely, but they are doing it. They are doing it. It is neutral by now. Hmm. 363 tickets versus 129. I going to lean myself out of the window and saying this first round is in favor of the Finnish squad. Seems like Carpol Husaria is still trying to push back to that FOB over here. So here at storage site, not a lot happening. Still the same thing. There needs to be the input for Husaria. I mean, FSQ is... Oh, Gudrik just got killed over there by a rocket and by Drunk. There was Macros here with a rocket from the south and Drunk over here with 30 mil, and they just double wrecked Gudrik in that striker. That's another 24 tickets, so now Husaria's under 100 tickets. FSQ is just playing a little bit better, we gotta say that. They have lost 1 or 2 BTRs, but oh, that's the point. If you only have one person in your vehicle, for both of those teams, they're just not able to spot anything, but Drunk will get the edge here. I'm not sure where he's going. I think he's leaving the area of operations here, and Axon is sitting there. Axon is on half HP, he is yellow already, and Drunk could have taken him out easily if he just have spotted him. He's hiding behind one of the wrecked strikers. I think it was 5 strikers lost. That is already like 125 tickets. Just add that up to the 90 they have, and the ticket difference would just be 150. Add a couple of Humvees, add an FOB. And yes, storage side, things are still the same. But Husaria finally decided to take more people out. And to start push with more people. They might be able to take down that FSQ FOB. But there's still a lot of defenders. Something just blew up? I'm not sure. If they're able to take down that FOB, what do we have over here? Axon's getting repaired and Drunk is getting repaired too, I think, on the northern side. There's no ticket win back. They just neutralized Central Novo, but there's only ticket win back if the flag was owned by the enemy team before. Now I'm missing all the action today. BTR is fighting against that striker. Once again we can hear the shots. Husaria finally is trying to set some impulses here, but FSQ is still holding up just fine. Just fine. Double striker moving out now. Kutek just took another striker from the main base, and there is Drunk over here. He's driving far back. And Central Novo is still holding up. There's only not that many defenders right here. So double striker moving out now to the north. Azeli is coming in with his BTR once again, though they're changing it up. As soon as the BTR 80 is in, the BTR 82 is pulling out. That is a good, nice rotation of it. 352 tickets for Finnish Squad versus 78. The problem, I personally think, Husaria, is that they don't have, they're not setting impulses. They're sitting here in that building and they feel comfortable, but they should not feel comfortable. They're trying to push out now, but they're pushing one directional into that FOB over here. They know where the FOB is and they have a little bit of a tunnel side, focusing on that FOB. FSQ is just standing wider, standing more open. And I think another striker just blew up. Yes, it did. So assets are just a lot of important. Another striker just went up. Exton went up too. And Utek went up here by Azali over there, and I think Drunk over there. Nice crossfire here by FSQ. Utek is over here, and Exton was over here. Same angles, I think. Ah! Tough, tough, tough. I'm flying a lot here, left and right. I am aware of that fact, but vehicle action is, especially on a map like Eurivka, is so important. There was, I think, 7 strikers taken out. 7 times 24. You can calculate how many tickets that is. It's a lot. It's a lot. FSQ's BTRs are doing a really great job with their positioning and with their fighting wise. Now the BTR 82 Drunk is going to rotate back to storage side. We can see him there in the north. And 2 tickets left for Husaria. And there you go, 350 tickets. That is a lot.
Nice.
Hienoa jätkät, hienoa.
Kill count is not that different actually. 126
Ensi kierroksella sitten
kills for the Finnish versus 90 kills for Husaria. That is not that big of a difference.
Meillä röökillä.
Aikana. Joo, rööki. Eikö tässä ole 5 minuutin paussia?
On, rööki.
Joo, on. Ne on laitettu 5 minuutin.
Interesting game here. Well played. Well played.
ISKT.
The beginning was better for Husaria actually. The beginning was better for Husaria, but FSQ managed it to fight those 2 FOBs, and when Husaria in storage side, and then Husaria did the mistake to basically sit inside this big building in the big FOB and never pushed out. They should have just taken all the manpower and pushed out of there. But they didn't. They just didn't. So they kind of had the initiative, but they gave it away to FSQ. And FSQ took a really good advantage of that with using their BTRs to take out 7 to 8 strikers. I didn't count a couple of Humvees. Let's say around about 200 to 50 tickets just in assets. That is a lot. Anyway, we're going to have a 5-minute break. I hope you're enjoying so far. I see we have gathered a little crowd over here already. Nice to have you all around. Nice that everybody's enjoying. And thanks, Rescue. I'm reading that right now. It's Finns. So let's see if in the next round the Polish people, Husaria, can take the initiative back, or if FSQ will keep on pushing them. See you after that, everybody. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We got kicked! Why did we get kicked? That is not nice. That is that is not nice. We got kicked. Let me. I'm not sure it was just me or if it was the server. Rip. Seems like it was the server though. What was the password? I think I know it. Blame Nordic. Is it correct? Is it? I think it is. Just a joke. Just a joke. Nordic is actually providing the server, so shouts out to him for all invalid Auftop. What does that mean? What is happening? Why things never can work as intended? Too many servers. People, there's too many squad servers. Come on. Come on. Where are we? Server name. I always come extra early to find the server because I always ISKT. CGHJ. There's no ISKT. Let me check. There you go. Okay, it's not my fault. It's okay. It was a program called EAC. I don't know if you squad players know this wonderful program. It seems like EAC just had a rage and kicked everybody. Where is the server? RSTIVCDEFGHJ. Nope, it's not there. Damn it. So much for that. So, we're back. And because it was so nice and we will still have a little bit time to wait. Since all the teams have to, you know, get ready. Get on the right side. Okay, okay, but now, now serious. Now we're seriously. I'm back. So, yeah, teams gotta, you know, figure out which side they gotta go on. So, it will be 2-ish minutes, I think, until we start. If you just tuned in, in case you not know what's going to happen, we are playing Group A of the ISKT. It is Finnish Squad from Finlandia versus Husaria from Poland, and Finnish Squad just did a working victory and won the first round with 350 tickets, and the next round is about to start. And in case you have no idea what map we are playing, I am happy to show it to you. That is the map we're going to play again. We're going to play the second round 2 on Yerovka. Yehorovka, not Yehirovka. I always thought it's called Yehirovka, but it's called Yehorovka. Just sounds wrong to me. But anyway, round 2 is about to kick off, I think. Let's see. FSQ is on. Wait, there's some Lysiak still on the wrong side. He gotta change the team. We're so sorry for that inconvenience. That can happen. Everybody knows that. We know that. We're still in the alpha phase of squad, but we're so happy to have such an awesome crowd of squad fans and squad players and ISKT fans and players and all of that stuff. We as a ISKT team are really thankful to all the support we get from you, and we are also thankful for the support we get from Off-World Industries. For you folks who don't know, that is the guys who developed Squad, and yes, they are supporting us. They are supporting ISKT, and it's just awesome that something like that is growing out of nothing. So shouts out to Off-World Industries and to Gatsby. I know you're here, Gatsby. Oh, you're in the chat. Guys, just type @Gatsby and ask him some questions. You don't know, Gatsby is the community manager of Off-World Industries. I think he's here. Just say hi from him. Just say hi. Ducky says hi @Gatsby. Just do that. I don't know if we can do that, but So, I think it's still taking a little bit of time here. And now I have that wonderful sound in my game. There are some Scandinavian jokes going on in the chat. Let's just, because we can fly around. So the joke is, I don't know if you saw it. The joke is, what's the difference between Swedes and mosquitoes? Asked by Ezion of FSQ. And the answer is mosquitoes are only annoying in the summer. Ah, gotta love a little bit of friendly banter. Ah, nice. So I think there's still some EAC errors. 24, I think there's still 26. Nordic is in my team, so there's... No, we're good. We're good. I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go. Let me chat. Let me. Are we ready? I think we're good to go. One FSQ player is still missing. So, since we are friendly people, we're waiting for him. So, to close up, to win, FSQ just has to win the round, and Husaria has to win the round with more than 351 tickets left. So that basically means if Husaria wins but does not have enough tickets, if they win with less than 350 tickets, then FSQ is going to win the match. So we will see what is going to happen. Let me know who you're rooting for. I've seen a couple of FSQ fans, some Finnish in the chat actually. So we are ready for round number 2. Round number 2 is about to kick off. Now we will see Husaria playing the Russian ground forces in blue, and we will be able to listen into the Husaria squad lead chat, but as always I am not going to understand anything, trying to make stuff up, because they are communicating in Polish, I think. There was one East European squad playing in German too. Playing in English too, I'm sorry. So yeah. Let's see what is going to happen. See how the next match is going to play out. Boom. It is coming. It is going on. 20 seconds. Oh, why are we here? good that I checked that. Whew, that was a close call. Everything is alright. So here we are, round number 2, 350 tickets advantage for the Finnish team over here. Let's do my casting squad, not forgetting that, and we will jump in, and we can see a lot of markers on the map. Move here, attack here, and do an FOB here in the field. I assume that is Husaria. We just saw a couple of sneaky field FOBs already. And we can see moving out here from the American base is 2 Humvees, 3 strikers, and both lodges, no infantry trucks. And from the Russian base, a big caravan. All the vehicles are moving out. Husaria is going ballsy here. Husaria is go. Look at that. Look at that convoy right there. That is going to be interesting. Is my cap zones activated? Cap zones 6. There you go. Let's check out that convoy here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Gutek in front, driving up with the 80mm BTR, and we got Popo. Just look at it. Everything moving out here. Cookie over here driving with the MTLB NSVT is how that gun is called. Or KPVT is I think the other MTLB. Is driving straight up to northwest Petrivka and capping that. Both MTLBs actually. We have got 2 Humvees here pushing in for FSQ. One on the east side, one on the south side. Nice distribution of forces there by the Finnish squad, and that Humvee is going straight to that northern side. A little bit 2 people drop off, a little bit the same move we saw by Husaria the last game. They did basically the same, one team driving down to the southwest, another team driving here to that northern side of storage side, and they are quicker than the Americans. Oh, Nimal in that lodge is taking hits, getting crossfired by both Humvees, from the south, one from the east, and there's no FOB down yet. Oh, they missed, they gotta save that Logi. Infantry dropping off. Logi is down, but they got another Logi. BTR is there. Infantry truck getting taken out. 2 vehicle kills already. Was that both Logis? Now they got another Logi in the back. And Chaos over there is getting shot at here. Who's that in that Humvee? Oh, he's pushing back the Humvee. There's a big Husarian push going on here from the northern side. Chaos is still up, Gufek is still up with the BTRs, but 12 tickets lost by those 2 trucks already.
Południowy budynek zajęty przez wroga już jest.
Husaria is pushing to the south, but there's a lot of downed people. There's no FOB up yet for Husaria. They can't set up an FOB. This Humvee crossfire really got them. Got them off guard over there. So they're sitting in the back. They're trying to get an FOB down. Ooh, but there's 2 strikers flanking from the west side. Drunk over there is coming up, and Kerma is coming up here on the western side, trying to flank into them. That can be really painful there. There's a lot of down people already. Husaria lost 15 bodies. 15 tickets, I'm sorry, a couple of bodies. And Chaos over there and Gutek are trying to take out the Humvee. If that striker, if Drunk is going to take down, if Drunk is going to take down the Logi is right in front. He's seeing the Logi, he's taking down the second Logi. Husaria is losing both Logis here early in the game. They do not have an FOB down. Nowhere on the map. They have the FOB. Was it supplied though? Was it supplied though? Was that FOB supplied? I'm not sure. I didn't saw it. 453. It seems like, yes, Chaos lost the BTR. They lost 50 tickets already in vehicles. The big Husaria. The big Husaria push convoy got wrecked, got destroyed here on the southern side. Husaria is trying to push in. There's one FOB for FSQ in the south. None in the north though. So FSQ is doing the same. They're basically building up here in that southwestern building. BTRs are falling back. That is oh. Husaria in such a tough spot, losing both logis here. Utek is trying to get out of there, but he's getting hit. That's a 30 mil BTR. That's a lot of tickets running. And he's getting taken out there. Is drunk going to die? We've got Popo over there in the crossfire down there. We can see Popo over here. He's getting crossfire too by drunk, and I'm not sure by what else. I think another striker far from the east. 3 strikers now shooting there on Popo. He is not going to make that. We've got 1 over here, 1, 2 over here, and Popo's getting taken out. That's 100 tickets lost. And we've got Azeli over there with a 3rd striker. FSQ. Really good vehicle play. FSQ has secured everything here. They've got taken out the storage side push. They've destroyed all the 3 BTRs. The 2 strikers coming in from the west was a great move. 1 striker on the east. In the meantime, they had 1 Humvee in the middle, taking some attention. Wow, great start here by FSQ. Going to drop the mic right here, right now. Another truck going down. 108 tickets lost. And there's 1 FOB over here. Axon is sitting there. I think he's alone. He got a rally actually. His squad is spawning in, but there is FSQ close by. FSQ is close by and they're taking out, so they need to know, they need to spot that FOB. They will probably, and that was crushed. Husaria got crushed here by FSQ. Putiku over there with a Humvee even and some long distance engagement on that FOB. And just shooting for fun here in the south side. FSQ has managed to hold off. Miwosh is pushing in for Husaria versus Migas. I think Miwosh got the angle there. Not sure if he spotted him. Whoa, he flinched for a second. He flinched for a second there. But I think storage side is secured. 383 tickets versus 499. And Yusu Zipile will eventually find the guy. Is that the wall shooter from earlier? I'm not sure. Is going to dig out that FOB. Maybe a couple of more tickets lost, and we see the first strike. Or there's still some Husaria there on the southwest side, but Husaria Finnish Squad already with, after taking down that FOB, with 140 tickets advantage. So we have 1 striker here in the south already, south of South Petrivka, southeast of South Petrivka, already pushing up. We can see Chaos on Popovo in pretty out positions there, which is good, which is a good thing to do. I would always have scouts out just to scout out where they're coming, so they saw that striker, they know where the attack is coming from. That's early spotting there. Now there's 1 FOB down, and here comes the drop off for FSQ, but Popo spots it immediately. General Buttnecking taking some shots, but Popo not able to take 1 out. And Popo gets taken out with striker. Azeli over there going into an overwatch position. There's not a lot of defenders. Where is the Grand of Husaria forces? That is my question right now. MTLV Cookie moving out to the west. Where is the big chunk? Where's this big chunk of Husaria? That is what I'm asking. So here's 1 down squad of Husaria laying around, and there's another squad getting... Well, it got taken out, that rally goes down, so that squad is not going to be able to spawn anymore. Miwosh is still up over here, again versus Migis. Then can Miwosh do a 2-0? Or will Migis secure the one-on-one. It seems like Husaria is forced to spawn back in their main base right now. That is, of course, a problem. Negus knows it. Oh, nope. Miwosh takes the 2 on 0. We've got still 1 rally point down there for Husaria.
Ktoś da dokładną pozycję ich foba.
So let's see what is going on here. Husaria is spawning, but they are spawning on a rally. They have a hub down now. Okay, they have a defensive FOB, but they are already 160 tickets behind after 10 minutes into the game. 338 tickets for Husaria left. And that is if they do not go for the complete cap through right now and play flawless. This game is going to be over soon. We can see Azeli over here with 1 striker in the north and 1 striker in the south for FSQ by Drunk87. They are playing really, Husaria, FSQ, I'm saying, they are playing really solid here, to be honest. This is going to be interesting. So, building an FOB there on the east side, really close to, and trying to push in. Some shots getting fired, but Drunk is going to answer that. Meanwhile, in the meantime, we have another squad of Husarians pushing in here from the north side. But they are on the back foot here. We have Putiku sitting in the Humvee using that 30 mil as that 50 cal, not 30 mil, as good as he can. He will eventually spot that. He's using the Humvee just as a mobile 50 cal. And will he be able to spot that truck? He might be. I think somebody spotted it already. Yes, he does. He spots it, gets 1 kill. Gets another kill. And Stibble over there is doing the rest. Truck is going down. Dead bodies piling behind it. Stibble, well, Putiku killed Stibble actually. But, okay. Okay. Okay, that is alright. Doing that 1 team kill for taking out that truck. So let's see what is going on here. Kerma now moved up with the 3rd striker and lining up next to Drunk over here. But FOB is still up, and it seems like FSQ is pushing in, slowly seizing South Petrivka. They have control over the east side already, and the street is a dead zone since there's 2 strikers in the south just covering that street here over here. We will eventually Kloko will get killed over there. No, he is below the tree. Drunk is repositioning a little bit. There's 1 MTLB somewhere around here. Gutek over here covering that northern part. He's going to reposition too. Getting not hit by General but naked. And all 3 strikers are now repositioning to the east side. Kerma is over there. And Drunk, and they're pushing in over to the north. Trying to hold off. We are on 305 tickets to 494. FSQ here is doing a great job in denying everything, basically. Even that squad that was hiding in the storage site the whole time got pretty much destroyed by Stibble over here. And I think he is searching for the rally point. It's still there. The rally point is still there, so the squad could still spawn here. But look at that striker positioning once again. 1 striker down here, 2 strikers over here, 1 close. So they can crossfire from basically all the directions.
Wrogi striker północ, northeast od Petrywki.
Markuj, my już czekamy na ostatnią BTR-kę, będziemy jechać.
290 under 300 tickets after 15 minutes already. That is...
Axon, dawaj marki na niego aktualne, dobra?
cheeky. And Husaria is pushing back to the southeast of South Trifka, but we can see the strikers in the north. In the meantime, in the north, we have Kerma taking out eventually another Logi truck. No, he's not watching back. He's not watching back. He doesn't realize, and we're going to set an FOB eventually. I think he's scouting. I think we're just scouting for the striker right now. It's 3 people in that Logi.
Jeden striker jest east, drugi jest southeast. Krzyżówek.
So look at that striker lineup. There's one striker down here. We have one striker here in the north, and we have a third striker. This striker shooting in from the north, and we have a... Yep, there goes Veloci. Karma just scouted Veloci. And a third striker over here. So in all the matches we played on that map by now, in all the matches, well, all the matches, 2 matches in today and yesterday, the vehicle gameplay is so crucial here. Basically, the team with the better vehicle controls and the better vehicle movement is coming out ahead. And but we can see a BTR Wolfpack coming in. That might change up things a little bit. It's 491 tickets against 280. So, and we have over here a 3-man Wolfpack. We saw a really great vehicle Wolfpack yesterday by the Mumblerines, but they did a little bit difference. They had all vehicles double manned, and those 3 teams, since there is a lack in manpower in 24 players, both teams are actually going to take all singly manned, and they are not that mobile then. That is what we can see. There is some, so they are still holding, Husaria is still holding. Seems like Husaria is just trying to hold South Petrivka while their BTRs is taking care of our strikers. So Popo is going to run into Kerma. He's spotting him and he starts shooting immediately. Kerma is taking the hits, and now Gutek comes up. And Kerma is getting foked down. Popo still survived. Why do I... Okay. So, one striker is down. That is 24 tickets I took back. So it's 268 versus 465. All tickets count. All tickets matter in all of those rounds, actually. We can see Husaria has all the main power basically back on South Stepne. They do South Petrivka. They do not want to lose it. There's no attackers whatsoever on the defending on the storage side. There's only one squad of Finnish Squad trying to defend, but there's no attackers. So the BTRs are trying to take out the strikers. Strikers should actually right now try to move up and try to... They should try to rally up, and they are, because they right now know... That is actually really interesting what we see here. We can see both strikers trying to meet up. Drunk is over here, sitting there, Azeli is over there, and we can see all 3 BTRs here pushing down that street from that bridge. So this is going to be... just scanning right now, but Gutek is small. They gotta check to the west. I don't know that for sure, but they could not spot it. I think. Where's the other striker? Is over there. I think they could. Yeah, they could spot Drunk. They could spot Drunk, but they are of course not checking in that direction. All of them are checking into the direction of South Petrivka. Now Gutek is driving. Do they see him? No, he didn't. All of them are checking to the east, but Drunk and Azeli are on the west side. All the things in the cap zone. Still the same situation. FSQ trying to push in, but Husaria is just holding on to that cap zone. They still got a couple of tickets worth it to work with. 250 tickets. So a little bit of a standoff.
Strike. Beterki uważajcie. North.
So the
Pełna wrogów.
Jeszcze raz, z którego kierunku?
North.
it's like
North
all three of them are checking to the southeast. I mean, why would they
Te markery, co były na
why would
północy,
they
Beterki,
expect
te
the
szły na
strikers to
południe,
be
Beterki, z tego.
far in the east? Is it the east? Yes, so no, they're looking southwest actually. Because they think the strikers are around there, but Drunk and Azalea are just sitting there, so they're both of them are just looking. And okay, now Chaos is shooting on some infantry. Is there a reaction on you? Yes, Azalea is moving. Azalea is like trying to get up to
Dwa
Drunk.
laty na północ od
Do we have a
Betrivki.
third striker yet? No, Azalea is
Zamarkowane.
slowly pushing up. But the question is, what is going to happen if one of them starts shooting? I think I think both of them are spotting them. Yes, Azalea is definitely seeing them. That is going to... What a standoff here, what a standoff. I mean, there's a big infantry fight, but I'm really interested here on this map, because it's such a vehicle-heavy map, what those vehicles are doing. Good argument that they're like really far off. Yeah, look, Azalea definitely has spotted them. Definitely has spotted all the three all the three BTR sitting there. So Drunk knows where they're to. The question is, I think right now I can imagine both of them are just arguing what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
Słuchajcie,
Drunk
uważajcie,
knows
zobaczcie,
exactly.
możecie
Both
strzelać zaraz z
strikers know
perspektywy.
what is going on. Where's the third striker? Third striker is still in main. The Humvees are coming up. The Humvees are coming up, actually. Oh, this is sweet. We gotta see that. So here there's not a lot. Here's like more standoff, like FSQ is trying to push in from the east. No, the strikers are shooting. The strikers are starting to shoot on Gutek on the 30 mil. And Gutek is getting taken out. Gutek is drunk is getting pushed back. Oh, and they really are able to secure that kill with their crazy positioning. They did the right choices. They just decided to, okay, we are going to rally up. We're going to sit somewhere where they totally do not expect us. And then we take out the high value target. Azalea is just hiding down there. Drunk is getting out of there. They took out the 30 mil BTR, taking as many tickets as they can, because they totally knew they can't take out all three of them. And now Azalea is still there actually. But and the attack at
Uważajcie na
and Azalea is coming back. I'm not sure if he should take that engagement. Taking out Popo.
Na istot Betrivki mają stację, naprawdę.
And now what is Chaos doing? Driving into a shooting striker. It's not the best thing to do, but he's just driving. 191 tickets to 457. Those two losing those two BTRs is already 50 tickets. And yeah, Popo, Chaos is trying to get out of there. That is exactly the problem you have if you are one-manning
Hub jest na markerze
vehicles.
FOBA.
Your vehicle play will become slow.
To co, trzymamy
And
na ile?
in the
Po prostu
meantime,
jako
Husaria
piechota?
is pushing out to the east side here finally on that FOB. They learned, but
Panowie, będziemy się trzymać.
there's a whole squad of FSQ coming in from the west, but they are spotted already. No, they're not spotted. They're not spotted yet. Ow! Now they're spotted. And we can hear Honklik not being happy about it. There's a whole squad running, and I mean Husaria is watching such a unlucky point, and now there's a whole squad of FSQ opening here and pushing in from the western side, doing the kills. There was 2 scouts, but none of them has spotted this whole FSQ squad pushing in.
Na północy od Betrivki goni naszą beterkę do maina. Wrogi striker na głównej drodze.
And now there's a whole squad sitting here on the west side, on the east side in the meantime. Husaria is pushing forward FOB. The hub is taken out. They have taken out the hub, so there's no FSQ spawning on that east side anymore. There's only Orbital and a rally point behind that FOB to back that up. And Mr. Skwarek over here is starting to dig on that ammo depot.
Od westa wróg wchodzi
Not
od
sure,
westa, panowie.
he stopped. Not sure that should be the first priority there. Oh, big nade
Tu są
going down
Betrivki
here.
wchodzą, od westa.
FSQ
Wróg na hubie.
needling inside there. Did they? Wait a minute. Are they? Where's the? They took down the Husaria hub in the meantime. So both teams without hub right now. FOB's still up though, but both teams without a hub. And this FSQ needle here, poking in from the west side, is able to take out that hub over here. Stibble versus Popo. Stibble taking out Popo. And on the eastern side, FSQ has managed to secure the hub for now. There's only Macros and Lewis up. Oh, Macro, that's FSQ. The fight is still going. I'm sorry, totally misread that situation here. Exxon is pushing up. Miwash is pushing up. The rally behind the FOB works out. Macros is getting taken out. Lewis is still there. FSQ is trying to defend the FOB as good as they can.
Od północy idą.
Lewis is still up, trying to revive somebody. Just trying to keep that hub down as good as they can, but there's a striker. Azeli is back. He's pretty wasted though. Does not have full HP there. Going back to main as it seems to repair. But Drunk is there with his striker once again. He repaired already. Maybe they have a repair station back at Central Novo. Yes, they have, so they do not have to go the whole way back to the main base. And it seems like FSQ has finally cleared out, and Stribble over there is taking down the rally point in the city. Seraphine though, taking out Stribble. And FSQ has managed to take South Petrivka by needling in from the west side, while Husaria is pushing out to the east. They managed to defend the FOB in the east. The strikers did in that engagement on the far northeast. They did good, taking out the BTRs, keeping them away from the fight. And South Petrivka is falling into the hands of the Finnish squad. 134 tickets left for Husaria. So this will cost a lot of tickets here. Ooh, that second game, unlucky, unfortunate for Husaria in that beginning. Losing the logis, losing everything there in the beginning, getting outflanked so much with that big convoy they had going. 129 to 448. Husaria now sitting on Northwest Petrivka, trying to get up another FOB. FSQ here. Really good play. Gotta say that. It's their first appearance in ISKT. They have done their homework. And we will see South Petrivka will be captured soon. And we can see one striker going straight up to the highway bridge once again. That's Drunk. Just trying to move up over there. He's moving up there. And it is getting quiet. Defenders out of storage side are pushing out slowly. There's 2 defenders left. We've got BR, it's not by 96, it's BR 96 and Kolkaya. Both of them are still sitting there. We got an MTLB though here. Skalton and Savax are pushing up.
Halo, jestem na działku.
Halo, gdzie jesteście?
Ja siedziałem na działku.
Panowie.
And South Petrivka should be captured pretty soon. There's still some dead bodies, but no fights going down right now. MTLB here in the southwest. But we can already see FSQ reacting to that because those MTLBs are loud as fuck. And there goes the first rocket by PD. And PD will eventually take out the second rocket and 2 rockets. Oh, he misses, but there's a striker. Drunk, that's the failsafe system. Drunk taking that out from the east side and reacting. We get actually Opital with another law. And something else just blew up over here, but I think that was some FSQ. And we have 66 tickets after South Petrivka got taken. Yes, over here Migas got taken out with a Humvee. That Humvee was a little bit cheeky, I think. FSQ overcommitting a little bit here. Doesn't matter that much at that point anymore, but Chaos over here was ready to take down that Humvee over there. FSQ just tried. Maybe we can outrun them, but Husaria was in position to defend that Humvee. That's an easy pickup. And now it seems like FSQ is not heavily committing on Northwest Petrivka anymore. They're 30 minutes into the game. They got 455 tickets left against Husaria 62. Bleed will tick now, I think, with 5 or 3 tickets per tick. Not sure. Not sure. Not sure. Yeah, I think it's 4 tickets. I think I just lost 4 tickets maybe. I think 1 flag is 1 ticket. 1 ticket per bleed when you take 2 flags, and I think it's 3 tickets per tick. And then it's, if you got the last one, I think it's 5 tickets per tick. And 5 tickets per tick is getting painful then. After a while, but seems quiet right now. A little bit of gunfight going on down here. Where are the strikers? Some engagements there. Ooh, long distance engagements. We can see those tracers. We can see those tracers. There's Kolkaya and Azeli in a striker fighting versus Chaos and Popo over there. Really, really long distance engagements here. And but we can immediately see there's another Humvee right here. It's a Humvee, and Drunk is coming in from the east side. I think we can see Drunk sneaking up over here. So they're trying to outmaneuver those 3 Humvees, and we can see Drunk shooting, Drunk hitting Chaos and taking out that BTR. This striker movement is really, really good. They're flanking them all the time. They're outplaying the Wolfpack here pretty good, but if that Wolfpack would be mobile, it would be a different story. And Drunk is actually starting to engage on the second one. Popo is running. Not hitting. Not hitting. It's 21 tickets left now after losing that BTR once again. Here on that southern side is another striker coming in. Just trying to push in here. Now double manned actually by Kolkaya and Azeli. I think Azeli just picked up Kolkaya from the storage side. $13 tickets left. Saria's trying to push out here on the eastern side, but they know this round is lost basically. 35 minutes into the game, if you have 8 tickets left at that point, you know there's not a lot you can do anymore for 3 tickets. And that pretty much concludes round 2 here. FSQ game number 2 of day number 2 of Group B. Husaria fought, but gotta say that FSQ really figured things out. FSQ got the better use of assets, got the better use of vehicles, and all of that. How long do I have to zoom out here? They got really good use of assets and vehicles. And there you go, 443 tickets. That is a lot of tickets too. GG. Well played by both of those teams. GG, well played. That concludes. Yeah, around the first match of round number 8. I'm a little bit done right now, to be honest. But GG by both of us teams, kills wise, just 32 kills. by Husaria and 115 by FSQ. FSQ had some good shooting there. Had some really good shooting. Hope you enjoyed this cast. I hope you enjoyed, everybody. I hope nobody's going to come. Nobody has spoiled by now. Because nobody likes spoilers in the chat. And we will see, everybody. We will see into the brackets very quickly. Is it already actualized? Did Kuru do his job here? Let me see. Standings. No, it didn't, but here will be Finnish Squad will win. Can I press F5 here? So this is the first match. FSQ will win versus Husaria. Will get one lose. Close this ad. We don't want to have that here. And the next matches will be on the weekend. As far as I know, let me quickly check when the next matches is going to be and who's going to cast that, because I think I'm not the next one who's going to cast the next match. Let me quickly check. What do we have? There is on 2nd of July, there is some matches. We have on, let me see. We just played this. On Saturday, 1st of July, it is going to be, not sure if this is going to get casted though, but there will be the Art of Warfare versus Squad Ops, plus Squad Ops versus TAW plus Ops versus Salt. This will be on the 1st of July at 2 UTC. That is Saturday the 1st July, 12 PM AEST. That is Australian Eastern Standard Time as far as I know. And when we have Zulu X-Ray Delta versus Serenian Vanguards, this should be see, I think, yeah, we have on 2nd July at 19 UTC, 21 PM CEST, we have Army of 9 versus One Shot Fury. 2nd of July is my birthday, actually. Casted by Heinik. We are going to announce that. This is going to be what match? There you go. This is going to be here. This one. Army of 9. Army of 9 versus One Shot Theory. There you go. This is going to be casted on Sunday at 19 UTC. That is in the evening for you Europeans. So make sure to keep on that. We're trying to find casters for all the matches, but we all have, you know, stuff to do. So it is sometimes tough to cast all the matches just because there are so many of them. We're trying our best. Hope you enjoyed today's game. My name is Running Duck, and I will see you guys next time. Not sure if I'm going to cast something on my birthday or not. We will see. I'm trying to cast as many as I can. Hope everybody enjoyed, and see you guys, yeah, next time. Bye bye.